One, action!
Hey, good afternoon, folks. I'm Tom Scibetta. I'm the manager and operator of the Rambling Rocky Ridge Railroad. I'm in Baldwinsville, New York. The train that I set up in my basement has been there now for about 40 some years. I started many, many years ago. It has over 800 square feet. And it's 1,000 feet of 027 track, which comes up to about, let's see, about 9 miles in real life. And I got the name from my daughter, and that's how, because I have 5 different tunnels in it, and I have all sorts of material in it. My inspiration for doing it was when I was younger. I had 3 relatives that had trains. I was very interested in my own train as a kid, but when they had their trains, I was never able to do anything with them but look at them. I wanted to run them even before I was a teenager, and nobody would let me do that. So when I decided to run my train, I wanted it to be kid friendly. I wanted it to be hands experience, not to see a train run around in a circle, which is boring. I want people to enjoy it, have a lot of fun, and say that, hey, you go there, you run the trains and the accessories. So I want it to be, I have, let's see, about 22, 23 accessories. And all the accessories I wanted people to do, not me. I was going to instruct them. And to do the whole thing and to do it all, as it ended up being, it took about an hour and a half. It was quite quite a bit of time. And for a couple of years, I took maybe 15 to 20 years to make it, to complete. Although I never finished. Like any other model railroad, you keep on doing it and keep on adding stuff to it, and you really never finish it. And that's why I say it's 41 years old, but it's always under construction. My biggest problem when I was doing this was the wiring, because back in them days, 40 some years ago, you didn't have cruise control, you didn't have command control. It was just a standard regular train with just to run around in a circle. So I had to make blocks on the layout so that I could run certain trains in certain times. And that was the biggest problem, because there was so much wiring that I had to be doing. If you saw my control board, you would say, oh man, it looks like a bunch of spaghetti. Which everyone says, oh man, that's the worst thing it could be. And it really does. It was really bad. Today, I would get shot for that kind of electricity and that kind of wiring. And so I was able to do, in the beginning, hand control, so you didn't have to have a transformer in front of you. You don't see any trains on the layout whatsoever. You just had a little hand control for the operation of the train, and while people were operating the train, I was able to give them power in the various spots that they were in. Let's see what else I want to mention.